Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. It's been a while. It's been an intense past few weeks, but today's video is all about enjoyment of life and what I do to enjoy life. As a British person, I drink a lot of tea. Not just tea. I also drink mushroom-based things, like mushroom-based coffee, mushroom-based hot chocolate. So I always start my day with my mushroom coffee. On the weekends we tend to use wood to cook for the most part, if the weather allows it. It is less costly as we work in a wood shop with lots of extra throwaway wood. So one of our biggest goals in life is to live off-grid completely. So this is like our start to our dream. We are growing things we eat the most. So we grow tomatoes, because I eat a lot of tomatoes, cucumber, herbs, carrots, potatoes. We're also starting to grow some medical herbs, so herbs that have some sort of medical benefit. Also just tending to the garden, to our plants and vegetables and herbs is a really relaxing de-stressor. It's like a meditation to us. We enjoy it, we put all of our heart and soul into it. And it's just something on the weekend that really just clears our mind and makes us happy. There's just something about starting something from a seed and watching it grow and then produce flowers and fruits and harvest. It's a feeling that you just have to try. That feeling of achievement. So I went around my workplace and I asked people, what makes you happy? What is it you enjoy? When you're at work, what is it you're thinking about when you get home that makes you just excited? And the different answers were interesting. For example, some people said going home to their dog wagging his tail and being excited to see them. I had other people saying cuddling on the couch, to going out for brunch on the weekend, or just something simple as just mowing the grass. These little video clips are what I look forward to when I'm home. The things that I do in the weekend that I think about and just puts a smile on my face. There is no worse feeling than dreading the thought of leaving work and going home. Being unhappy at home, feeling alone, feeling empty, not feeling like you have a purpose, not feeling like you have anything to do, no hobbies, you just don't know what you want to do or who you are. Feeling like your house is a prison. That's why it's so important to figure you out, spend time understanding yourself. Put time into your garden or to your home, make it feel like your home. You could even just think back into your childhood. What was a hobby you did as a child? An instrument, art, crafts? Pick it up again. Spend time with family, a phone call, go over there, a message, a text, a letter. Start going for walks in the park. Walk your dog in the park if you have a dog. Hell, start that project you've been pushing off for months and months and months. Here's a quick example. I'm gonna redecorate my camper into something that is more me and my partner. That you can walk in there and go, oh yeah, that's their house. Some of the things that make me me is my obsession with reptiles and my love for my banjo. When's the last time you cooked with your partner, or your sister, or your brother, or your mom, or your dad, or your grandma, your grandpa, anybody? Some of my best memories are baking with family members, or sitting at the table and just putting down the phone and talking and enjoying each other's time and each other's company and the surroundings. Now, so many people talk about goals in life and reaching the top of the pyramid and money and big houses and big fancy cars, but no one ever talks about the goal that we all should be heading towards, which is just being happy. And where I start with happiness is diet. A clean diet, or as clean as I can get with my budget. A shout out to my mum and strawberry picking in Cornwall in England. Still my favourite fruit. But a clean diet is so important. More colour to your plate. Your body will let you know what it needs if you just listen. So one of my other hobbies that makes people think I am a complete weird hermit is I love going into the national forest and the woods and fields and researching different fungi, mushrooms, plants, trees, edibles, things you absolutely should not eat. And I spend a lot of time doing this here and on my breaks at work. And may I say, I'm getting a very keen eye for finding mushrooms. It is not as easy as you may think. And this little beauty is a common field cat. Do not eat. We also love spending time with our neighbours. They really love talking at night, particularly between 10 and 11 o'clock. But walking around these fields and seeing these farms and this beautiful, simple life is just pushes us and drives us to reach our goals. Goals of a beautiful, simple life, working with nature and not against it. Creativity only comes from a place of emotion. I can only be creative when I'm happy. I can only be creative when I'm in an environment that inspires me, and it's the earth, Mother Earth, that inspires me. How much do you know about the area you live in, the state that you live in, the country that you live in, and the history of it, the plants that grow in it? Since living here, we have learnt what are native and not actually native plants, and what is edible and what isn't edible, and it's incredible the things you learn just by exploring your backyard. The way the rivers run through the valley is just like the way our blood runs through us. That beautiful flow. The way mycelium and roots of a tree go through the earth is just like the nerves in our body and our veins go through us. It all connects us. It's all connected. We need to take time to just look at the small little details. The tiniest little bug on a green piece of grass. The beauty in something so small but so powerful, like bees. Bees are some of the most important things to this planet, yet so many people don't take notice. If there were no bees, if there were no bugs, there's no planet. Some of the most truthful words that have ever been spoken is that life does not wait. Life continues. No matter what happens in your life, life goes on. No matter how you're feeling right now, those feelings will pass. All feelings. Anger, happiness, sadness, depression. With time, a lot of things heal. Time is healing. It's what we do in those moments whilst we heal that's important. What we do for us. How we continue. A lot of emotions that we feel because we think them into existence. When we get angry, we're angry because we're thinking of the things that make us angry. When we're happy, we're thinking of the things that make us happy. When we're sad, we're thinking of all the things that make us sad. And I'm not saying we shouldn't feel these things, we should, but to dwell and linger, that's the biggest issue. Give yourself time to be happy, give yourself time to get out the emotions through crying. When we're angry, give us time to cool down and to do those things to bring ourselves back grounded. We have to think about the things that make us happy, those things that bring us out of that dark moment. When those dark moments creep up, instead of thinking more about the dark moment, pull yourself back and think about what it is that makes you want to live, what it is that makes you happy, what it is that makes your heart flutter. I love my 2 snake babies. my danger noodles. Ragnar is my chill, flow, relaxing OG. I use my steaks for meditation. I also use them as a way to relax. Just look at the way they move. It's just like a river. Everything has flow. It's beautiful. The gliding. They're trying to hide in the really long grass. I don't know, there's just something so relaxing in the way snakes move. It's so elegant. It's so graceful. Unless you're a doona. Then you're a mad, frantic wiggle snake. One of the examples that I can give you is I lost someone incredibly close to me, a family member, and I took time to be sad and to think about it. But at the end of the day, they don't want you to be sad. If you lose someone, they don't want you to be sad. You've got to remember all the great moments, the happy moments. Remember them and honor them. They don't want you to cry over them. They want you to think about all the memories that you had with them. One of the things that I find really clears both our minds and excites us at the same time is going on drives and trails. Unfortunately, financially, it's a lot more difficult right now, but I hope these gas prices are not forever. I've said it in another video and I'll say it again in this video. Do not use your weekends to escape. Use your weekends to create the reality that you want. My reality and our reality is that we're antisocial forest hermits that want nothing more than to be far away, off-grid, living a simplistic, slightly old-school lifestyle, enjoying every ounce of the most simplest things in life, and doing it minimalistically. Life is always going to throw these things, these little tests at you. But just remember to just take a breath, and if you can, go for a walk. Those moments where you feel so built up and so tense and so overwhelmed, sometimes it's best to do something to empty your mind, like walking and just experiencing nature, seeing just how relaxing and beautiful it is. If you do live in the city and you enjoy it but you need a break, get out in nature just to remind yourself of our ancestors and where we came from. Get back to the roots. Get back to your roots. Ground yourself. Being grounded is the first step. Maybe next time you feel filled with toxic or bad energy, have a cleanse in a river. Let it cleanse your mind and your soul and your body. And remember, hug a tree. Might help.